My name is Julia, and this is the first time that my hair is going to be done by Theo, so I'm super excited. And well, the only things that are important to me is that my haircut accentuates the lines of my face and that my natural curl comes to light.
Yeah.
And the rest is up to Theo.
And we're going to color your hair.
And we're going to color it,
Yeah.
yes.
And
So that's really exciting.
give it a trendy new tone.
Yes.
Well, your turn for you and the rest of the world to show how your hair is now. And your front is from growing back from a French.
Yes.
And all natural curls. It's a nice slow turn. I can wait for 5 minutes or something like that. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Your friends on YouTube gonna do her hair. Now, I also heard what you want, so I don't gonna copy that. Start with protection.
Always start with
Yeah, always. And I have still the stupid Turkish neck papers. They don't stick. So I have them, but I have to stick them with my cape. Now, what I did is I noticed that she has wonderful chin lines. So I want to copy them into the hairstyle. I think the length is a bit too long. Here I give it a rounding so it comes into the hairstyle. I take off only the dry ends because the front is short enough. It's growing back, what we already told. And then I'm gonna light up her color in the natural gold tones, but in the lightest colors. Then I'm going to color it again with the toner. Start by wetting the hair. In the meantime, when I'm wetting the hair, I look at the structure of the hairs. And I look at the underlines. You have to know what kind of lines she has. And I always work in natural lines because I think natural lines are the best lines to work on. And it's also, everybody is new. When you work in PowerPoint or something like that, you always get into the same lines because it works in the same lines. I don't like that at all. I go into the hairstyle like the model or the person is who is in my chair. Softly comb out the curls, not too hard because I want to see how they jump. And then I go sit on the side of her and let you show witness. Dit verpas ik niet van het podium af. So you have her. Now, this is the chin line. So I can work in the chin lines, and the lines of the chin you can always see into the hairstyle. So I go in from the back, watch at the chin line. I first take off a baseline, not more and nothing less than that. To have a wonderful line to work on. Same I do on the other side. This is my length at the front. Go in from the back on the baseline. And work till I get on the end of that. Now this is my baseline. Leave the hairs on it so you can see that there's really hair off, because there's more hair off than you think. But now I get the wonderful skull she has to get a volume on the back, so her curls will bump out like hell, and that's what I like about this hair. So that's what I worked on.
Awesome.
Awesome. So now I can comb out the hairs, parted over the skull bone. The skull bone is always in the same line as the chin line, because those lines connect to each other. So when you don't see the chin line, you can always see it on the back, on the skull lines. Or you have to be blind and then you have to feel it. Okay, now I start on the center of her hairs, lay my fingers in the line of her skull. And don't pull the hairs, because just take them up softly, because I want to leave the natural curls in the way they are. And when I take them up the hard way, so I pull on the hairs, take them straight down and straight down, I take away the natural curls, so I don't get into the natural curls. And then I get another line, maybe It looks like it's cutting well, but it isn't, because I always have to correct that afterwards, because one curl pulls harder on the hair than the other, and I love it when they come together like they are. Now she has a nice clean neckline, so I don't have to take off much hair there. Just clean it up a bit. Take every time about a centimeter hair. Comb it on the rounding of the skull. Do this on both sides. Show you that from your side of viewing. Take the hairs over the rounding. Get them into the natural roundings of the skull. And then go in using the natural shapes of a wonderful skull. And just take off the ends. Work till I get on the center. Then I lay the hairs to the other side, over the rounding again, into the rounding again. And take off only the ends that stick out. And so I do till I get on the center of the skull. Okay, coming to the front. Now I know that I don't have to take off much. And you can see that it was a fringe, because it's a hard line in a straight line. And hard lines don't mix with round hairstyles. So take the hairs to the front. Again, bend them in the natural lines. Take off this dry part, because it always sticks out. And give it a slight graduation. This I do by turning my fingers to the inner side, and then I create a rounding. The hairs that lay in the underlines are longer than they are near to my fingers, so the hairs will always go to the back. And go to the point where I left. Go to the other side. Knowing that the hairs fall that way, first take them up like this. Then I copy the chin line again. So I bend my fingers in the line of a chin. This part I take off. And go to this side. Again, watch that chin line. Starting point is there. And again, give it a slight graduation, turning my fingers inside. Now I'm certain that I have all the dry ends off, so now I only have to cut it over the center line of the skull on top. So now I take the hairs from the front up in the center, correct my line a bit, but it's not much. You can see that it's a good line because both lines are coming out in a center line. I give it a slight rounding because all the lines of our skull are in a rounding, so I'll also use this on top. This hair I'm going to light up with a highlighter, not with a bleach because it would damage the hair too much. So when I'm ready with the upper lines, I'm going to make her a collar. Okay, on this collar, because she has very, very warm colors and I wanted to get it a little bit more to the cool lines, I use a cool toner. It's a 170 and I use it with 9% because it's not the darkest color to light up, so I need only to get it up in 3 shades. 9% is 30 volume. Always get a protection in because I love to protect the hairs while I'm working with it, and I always want the best result afterwards. And the color is of infinity. Now you can see this highlight is a little bit a cold hair highlight, so it brings down the yellow tones in her hair. But that I need because the toner I'm going to use on her is also a cool toner. And her natural color will always be golden after a time because her natural grease will give also a color to her hair. So now I close this up, wait for a half hour, then rinse it out, and then we do the rest. We'll be back. From coloring. Now I'm first going to dry it and then I'm going to apply a trend color on it. But it needs to be dry. Just rinse it out, nothing more than that. Okay, we dried the hair and now I'm going to apply a product of Kin and we're going to use this beautiful color on her. We do this with 3% just to be as activator and it's ammonia free. Spannend, hè?
Ja, echt heel leuk. Echt foto's sturen er zo in.
Do you know me? Yes, I do. Hello, after 20 minutes we're back. Rinse it out. Did nothing else, just a little conditioner to get a nice flow into the hair. Now I'm going to dry it. I use a curl product of Koning and then we'll style it. The product is a curl cream. It's a leuk product. I use this amount. It smells ultra delicious and it nurses the curly hair. Gonna use a div. I'm softly drying the hair in the natural lines and the natural curls. For so far blow drying. Gonna start this off with a wax and a paste. I use the wax because I don't want to get a stiff hairstyle. And I want to get possible to play with curls. And this is her new hairstyle and new color. Thank you for being my model. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Doing wrong. Okay, my love, you may turn for you and the rest of the world and show the end result. I think you look stunning with it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. My name is Julia, and this is the first time that my hair is going to be done by Theo, so I'm super excited. And well, the only things that are important to me is that my haircut accentuates the lines of my face and that my natural curl comes to light.
Yeah.
And the rest is up to Theo.
And we're going to color your hair.
And we're going to color it,
Yeah.
yes. So.